Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm here, obviously, to say thanks a lot to all of our veterans for Veterans Day. And I wanted to be here, especially on this special day, for all those who are served our great country, nation. And no matter what your MOS was, your job in the military, hey, you all contributed everything to this great nation. Just give me 1 second. Okay, Trex.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on, Trex guy?
I
Hey,
wanted to say hello, man. It's Veterans Day, and I wanted to come up to support you, man.
I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah, as I was saying, happy Veterans Day to everyone, and you know, and like no matter what your job was in the military, whether you were admin, inventory guy, MP, and never deployed anywhere, was always in the U.S., just stationed there. Hey, you were all contributing something,
Yeah, same for
So
everyone in the chat who served.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, everyone in here who's here right now. Hey Zal, salute. Thanks for stopping by. Queen Indy Mom earlier, John, King Corso Mom. Thank you guys for taking the time for this day. Special meeting. Oh, there's my good boy right there. Riverside County Accountability. River, what's going on, bro?
Hi, River.
Good to see you, man. Good to see you. But yeah, I wanted to thank everyone who has served our great nation, men and women, and also our veteran service dogs. Our great canines, German shepherds that helped us serve in Afghanistan and elsewhere. They help us out a lot. Without them, you know, they've possibly saved, or I'm pretty sure 100% they saved many of our lives. With their use of their great power for nose. you
For
know,
sure.
they uh they've helped save many veterans and many of our lives. I wanted to thank all of them for doing that. Um, all of our prior veterans from the Iraq War, also the Gulf War in the early '90s, also for Vietnam, and people tend to forget about the Korean War. That's like a long lost thing right now, but there are still Korean veterans out there, World War II, and all previous wars in the past. But we need to, we all take for granted a lot of the freedoms that we have out here, many of us, and never think about, appreciating, so whether it's a soldier, Army soldier, Marine veteran, Air Force, Airman, Navy, Seaman, and now with the Space Force and then the Coast Guardsmen, we all tend to forget, what they all do for us and our countries, and behind closed doors, what's going on around the world right now, either stateside or overseas. There's so much stuff going on, and that people don't realize what men and women go through in the military. So um, let me get to this right here. Appreciate that, Pink Croc Girl. Thank you very much. Good to see you, Sonia. Good to see you. Buenos dias. Good to see you. Uh, Pink Croc Girl. Thanks again, Pink Croc Girl. I appreciate you. It's good to see you. Um, but yeah, uh, it's much appreciated this day. Everyone stopping in here, especially you, Trex guy.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, no, I really true. Hey, True, salute. Good afternoon. Good to see you, True. But yeah, uh, I know there's a lot of parades out there and stuff going on. But me, honestly, I don't. I'm not one that likes to go out to those things, parades. I mean, because to me, it's just a day of like reflection of what Veterans Day means.
Yeah,
Um, like of the meaning of it. Okay, yeah, I served 8 years, whether it was in combat, or anything like that. But a parade doesn't mean like I'm, celebrating something. You know, my last unit was in 29 Palms, California. 1-7, meaning First Battalion, Seventh Marines, and that's one of the most famous infantry units in the Marine Corps. Um, and I never thought I'd be stationed with a bunch of grunts, as they call them, infantrymen. But I tell you what, though, those guys, they got a lot of power in them, and they got, the force behind them to, get out there and carry out their mission, man. But yeah, that's why I say I appreciate all of you guys stopping in here. Pink Croc Girl, U.S. flag, thank you. 420, what's up, Robert Reese? Thanks a lot. You got anything to say, Trex guy, or want to say
I was
anything?
wondering, what's your plans for today, Robert?
For today, I don't have really much. I'll probably go enjoy a meal because they do give free meals for Veterans Day. Some restaurants, there's a list of a whole bunch of them. So I'll probably go. That's much appreciated. I'll go have a meal and then thank all the other veterans who are there. That I see probably in the line or whatever. I'll thank all of them as well. And then pretty much just come back and relax at home you know, and that's it.
Yeah,
And probably just watch a movie or a show, or probably even come back on YouTube, just to see who's out there doing the live stream about Veterans Day or something, and you know, but I'm not gonna be out there in the cities or doing anything. Yeah,
yeah,
nothing big like that. So, but I will probably most likely and later on in the afternoon, 'cause right here it's 11:07 in the West Coast of California, Pacific time. So probably like around 3 or 4, I'll go out, have a meal or something, a free meal. So, um, so that'll be good, you know. Um, yeah, but uh, again, thank you for all who are in here right now, taking the time out of your day to stop in here and watch the stream for Veterans Day. It means a lot to me, especially this day and yesterday, of course, since yesterday was the Marine Corps birthday. We're 248 years old, so and still going strong. So, and it means a lot to me, especially I always take stuff personal, and because it's our great country and our great military. People may say, well, our military's it's getting weaker now because of this and this, but I don't. I'm optimistic about stuff, and I don't think that this country will falter anyway. I'm optimistic always about our country, and I look at it from the military aspect of it because, again, many people don't know what's going on behind closed doors, especially with our weaponry and equipment. So people don't know the capabilities that we have that other countries don't. Even the other bigger main countries that are well known to us, our geopolitical foes and stuff. So there's a lot of stuff that people don't. And now it saves us. Now it's not your normal like face to face combat. It's at the push of a button. I could hit a button right here and fire a missile and could land on the east side, in the Asian side of the world. And so but that's still scary though. But
I
like
think
I
we're up
said,
to, I think we're up to 1,200 nukes in the USA we own.
oh, I see. I don't even know. Hey, Spike, salute. Good to see you, bro. Uh, yeah, and like I said, there's a lot of stuff people don't know behind closed doors. In our submarines as well. You don't know where those things are floating around somewhere around the world, and it's not just we got a couple of ships here and there, 30 ships or 40 ships. You got people don't remember. You got nuclear subs too, and you don't know how many of those we got floating around the whole world and ocean. So those things with the push of a button too, they come out of the water and boom, you don't know where that thing came from. Yeah. So, but it's a success, and the contributions that many of the veterans have contributed to stuff like that to be created, and that service to our country again as reiterated, because with all this equipment technology, I know a lot of it is DoD contractor stuff, but all of our veterans though have contributed it though into maintaining a lot of this equipment, because it's serious equipment and stuff, and you know And like I said, whether you were admin, and of course, hey, if you were in my branch in the Marine Corps, hey, if you were an admin person, I mean, hey, we all still got to get paid, right? So if you were having a pay issue, I mean, where would you go, right? You got to go to the admin office. In the civilian world, the HR office, the finance office, right? So that's where you would go address a matter about your pay, or any other admin issue that was going on. That's where you would go. So someone's got to take care of the admin side as well, the HR section, right? So you know or you were MP. I mean, hey, you got to maintain law and order, right, on base. So if you never deployed, if you were just on base, hey, well, I think you still served in our country, as I say. you know with it for 420. Oh, pray for peace. Yeah, at 420. We're I'm always I'm always praying. I'm optimistic though that we're a country of strength. Our veterans, look how far we've come to this day. Um, all of our veterans, present and past, have got us to where we're at now. Look how successful we've been. Yeah, it's unfortunately it's come with a cost of you know blood, sweat, and tears of our men and women who served in the country in the military. But you know it's given us, our kids, our grandkids, nephews, our relatives, the opportunity to continue living those freedoms for our future, grandkids, nephews, and for them to grow up and to pass that heritage down. And and that's what I want. Uh, I don't want them to grow up in a country that's ran by some dictator or a theocracy, or totalitarianism or anything like that. uh, so that's how I see it. Serving 8 years in the Marine Corps, two contracts. Hey, I was happy with that. Just I looked at it as, hey, well, like me, I'm a big history person. I love military history and political history too. Like I love politics, political history in conjunction with military history. I looked at it as well. Well, the president's only allowed to serve 2 terms, 2 contracts, and after that, you can't serve no more. So I looked at it kind of like, oh, after I can't serve no more, I'm done with 2 terms, and that's it.
One thing
uh,
about the
yeah,
president I never understood is that we have, like, millions of people in America, right? So,
yeah,
like, why not get, like, the best of the best to be president, you know? Like, the
yeah.
top
I agree.
0.01%.
I agree with you, Trek Sky. Just give me 1 second. Let me get that thought. Corvette girl, hey, salute. Thanks for stopping by. She says, Sergeant Reese, sincere gratitude, your contribution to your country's security and safety. Thank you, all your fellow soldiers who are also sacrificed. Appreciate that. Corvette girl means a lot to me. 420, hello, girl. Thanks for your service, Robert. Thanks a lot, 420. Yeah, no, I agree with you. And there's been many veterans who served as president. In the
Yeah,
past. Probably not recently, but actually, uh, yeah, I think the last one I think we had was actually Richard Nixon. He was in the Navy. Yeah, he was in the
yeah.
Navy. He was a Navy officer. He didn't, serve 20, 30 years, but he was in the Navy. He was. Uh, but other than that, there's been some successful ones, and as president, and not successful. But again, everyone has something to contribute.
Yeah.
I would love to believe it. I would honestly love to, run for being president, run for president.
You get
With
my
my
vote.
background, and as a veteran and everything, it's just like it's just it's a lot. It's a lot. Not that I
Yeah.
can't handle. I've handled so much stuff. It's just like the people that you gotta get around you, the right people, and so that's the hard part. I think to getting the right people around you and stuff. uh, okay, John. Okay. Bush and his son served. Okay, gotcha. Thank you for that, for that education. Appreciate that. Um, but yeah, and the sad thing too about for Veterans Day that I always get is, I don't hate, I just sometimes despise the VA hospitals, clinics, because sometimes when I go there and deal with them, I see sometimes how they treat veterans, and it's despicable, man.
Yeah.
It's so like repulsive how they treat them, and sometimes I've dealt with them over the phone or in person, and it's gotten me very upset because I go, that's why a lot of you guys don't, get the respect from us, because if I'm trying to talk to you, you keep interjecting. You're not letting me tell my story. That's why you get us upset, reeled up, because I'm trying to tell you what's going on, but you keep cutting me off. That me bugs me. If I'm telling you something and you keep interjecting, saying no, bro, Robert, this, no, it's not like that. It's this. I go, okay, well, let me finish my story, and then from there, you hear me out, and then I'll hear you out. Um, and that's one thing I go, because sometimes the way I see them talk to some World War II vets that still go there, a majority of them are Vietnam vets. I go, man, it's just despicable the way they treat them. They treat them like they're just some random just person off the street, and like they don't give a damn about them, you know, and
Yeah.
it's just despicable, man. And now I don't even engage with them no more. I just file a complaint. I don't even speak to the supervisor for that specific department wherever I'm gonna go, because I don't even know after I leave that supervisor might even talk to them. They could just play the part. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll talk to him and ensure that they'll be respectful next time. Now I have a special hotline, and they give me a case number, a file number, and they look into it. And they're real good at doing that because they follow up with me, and then sometimes the supervisors, most of the time, they call you back and say they're addressing the matter. So like that. So uh, and that's why I say, that's Veterans Day. It always means a lot to me. It's not just about parades and celebrations. It's I take it deeper than that. Uh, of of reflection. And thinking about everything that has occurred. So um, let's see. Corvette Girl says hello, John. True says uh, True's telling King Corso, my bad, I was shaving. Yeah, yeah, true. I need to shave too. Look at I'm not one with like to have facial hair, but I've been about 4 days, I think. 4 days without. So I think today might be the day on Veterans Day to get this little, facial hair off. uh John Blank just said, yeah, they treat us like government property at VA medical. Yes, John, that's true. That's true. Yeah, and I hate that, and I'm one with a voice though. I never leave there, uh, you know, like with my head down, my tail in between my legs. I stay there and I fight. I fight. I go, look, I don't care who they are or whatever. I go, because some of those people that work at the VA are actual veterans themselves. Because there has to be a certain percentage of people that work like civilian side and veteran side. So it can't just be all civilians. There's a percent. I don't know what the ratio is. Per the law, what the government has set for there, but
Yeah.
that's the way it is. And I told a person one time, one of the employees, I go, if you're a veteran, because I got mad. I go, if you're a veteran, then you should be ashamed of yourself. I don't know if you are or not, because you don't want to disclose that. I go, I respect that. That's fine. You don't have to. But I go, if you do not, if you are, you should be ashamed of yourself for what you're doing. But I tell them straight out. I go, it's okay though, because deep down inside though, you know what you're doing is wrong. And I go, don't worry, but I forgive you. Will forgive you. But that day comes, I go, he'll be the one to judge you and how you treated veterans, not just me, but who knows if you treated other veterans like that. And I always tell them like that. I go, it's okay. The way you treated me was wrong, but ultimately, when you go before, God Himself, He'll be the one to judge you, and He'll either forgive you or send you to some other place that it's not going to be pleasant. So I just tell him like that. I tell him, I don't argue with them. I don't engage in confrontations with them no more. I still file a complaint with the hotline, but I always tell them because I want them to make their conscience feel guilty. That's why I want to. But I'm being professional about it. I'm telling them that, that's wrong what you're doing. And so one of them, he was a veteran one time who was treating me like that. And I was like, nah, man. I go, you know what? You should be ashamed of yourself. Whatever branch you served in, I don't know what branch it was or what, or where, if you served in combat or not, but you should be ashamed of yourself. I go, but it's okay. I said, don't worry. I forgive you. God forgives you. But ultimately, when you go before the man himself, he'll make that ultimate decision. If he does, then you made it. You got lucky. You made it away safe and sound. But let me see what Vendetta. Happy Veterans Day. Salute to you, Vendetta. Thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you, all veterans. I appreciate that. And Corvette Girl says salute to all of our service that also played a role in our mission. Thank you. Appreciate it, Corvette Girl. Um, and and yeah, I know a lot of people don't like to for them to say, "Oh, thank you for your service." Some people are different. I don't mind it because I served my country. It doesn't hurt me. I know some people don't say, "No, you don't have to thank me. You don't have to thank." But for me in that part, I don't expect it. I'm not saying, well, it's Veterans Day. People who know me, I should be getting a call right now from some relatives who know I served, but they don't call me. I don't expect someone to tell me, "Oh, thank you for your service." I go, it's nice though when you get an unexpected call or text message or a social media post of "thank you for your service" or "happy Marine Corps birthday." And it's unexpected, but I don't expect it. You know, um, and I do this live stream Veterans Day channel not because I want everyone to start saying Happy Veterans Day to me, but I'm doing it as out of respect and love for all my fellow brothers and sisters and our service dogs who are veterans as well, who are retired but they're veterans. So thanking all of them. So those that are out there that know who have served, you know, and and they deserve all um, that thanks also, that gratitude and respect also. So I don't just do it because I want people to say thank you and thank you and thank you. When it comes to that, uh, we're all of us who have served as vets. We're all family. From different generations. Obviously, some that are um, slowly generation that's going away, the World War II generation. Unfortunately, it's then I like to talk to them a lot when I'm at the VA because I like to get the insight, the input all the time, how it was and everything. You know, especially the Korean War. You don't get too many of those veterans around anymore. It's rare. You don't see them. It's either the World War II or the Korean. I mean, not the Korean, the Vietnam War. That's it. Those are really the two main ones that I see around. The Gulf War, in the early '90s, that's about, I don't really see too many of them. Or I mean, when I'm at the VA, it's either mostly the Vietnam vets or World War II vets. You know, but I know they're around. Some the Gulf War. It's still kind of, you know, not way long. I mean, it was what, like 91, 90, 91, one, yeah, somewhat 30 years ago, yeah, something like that. Yeah, so
Yeah.
they're around. But was there anything else you'd like to just a second. Who's Hey, Gregory, good to see you. Um uh thank you, ladies of I Talk. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, I know. I'm subscribed to your channel now. I appreciate you. I was brought over to your channel. Um, I appreciate that. Um, Veterans Affairs says to all the veterans, thank you for your service. Thank you for mentioning that. Veterans Affairs. Anything else you'd like to contribute or say, Track Sky?
I do always like to try giving a shout out to the vets. Sometimes I forget, like not trying
Yeah,
to, but
yeah,
I always mean well. Like if I ever forget, just know like I mean I
yeah.
respect you for your service, you know?
Yeah, and you see, um, it's I know people tend to forget sometimes, but it's nothing wrong. It's not like saying you're wrong. You don't know where you come from. You don't. That's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. Hey, sometimes because a lot of us are caught up, wrapped up, or whatever we're doing in our lives, and we forget things sometimes.
Yeah,
We forget about this day. We forget about this day if it's an important day, if it's a federal holiday, if it's uh what the other, you got Flag Day. It's not really a holiday, but people forget days like that. You know, stuff that
yeah,
mean things. Like what and like December, right? December 7th, 1941, right? We got what do we got there? The day that would live in infamy, right?
yeah.
When the Japanese
Pearl
attacked
Harbor?
Pearl Harbor. Yeah. So there you go. I'm pretty sure many people don't remember that day. I'm pretty sure many people forget what December 7th was. Yeah. When President Franklin Roosevelt, made the speech before a joint session of Congress in the Capitol building and, made those remarks, that speech. Uh, and yeah, so I'm pretty sure people will forget that day, you know. But doesn't mean you're a bad person. It's just, I mean, it's many moons ago, It's just like, you're not expected to know, but I know we all forget stuff. So we're human and we forget stuff. And not expecting to know what year did the Roman Empire fall, Yeah, I'm not expecting you to say, oh yeah, it fell in like, I think 140 AD or something like that. Yeah. Um, Let me see. Vendetta says Sergeant Robert Reeves, where's your cash link? Uh, I don't. I have a cash app, Vendetta. I usually don't put it out there. I mean, because I do my channel, just for the love of it, for my the what I love doing, chatting, communicating with all of my loyal subscribers and followers. Uh, I know you want to probably give something. Um, I appreciate that. I may throw it out there maybe just this one time, but I will see in a bit. Yeah, okay, let me see. I gotta look at it real quick because just to make sure it's the right one because I usually don't use I only use mostly like Cash App and Zelle. That's it. I don't have PayPal or none of that stuff. I did before in the past, but um, let me see. Let's see here. I gotta look at my thing. Okay, this is for that. Okay, let's see. For Vendetta, this is for Van. I'll get to the comments real quick right now. Don't think I forgot you guys. Hold on. This is for Vendetta and Vendetta only. I don't want to see it. Okay. All right. There it is right there, Vendetta. I just typed it in there. That's a Cash App right there.
There's an ice cream man around my neighborhood right now. The ice cream truck.
Oh yeah, the little bells. Is it the
Yeah.
walking ones? Those are
I've never
awesome, man.
seen him stop for like actually give anyone ice cream. He
Yeah.
just I don't understand it.
uh, let me get to this real quick, Trex. A veteran says my grandpa was at Pearl Harbor when it went down. Damn, man, God bless him though. Not for being, but let's see. It says then he got tossed in an internment camp, but he became a Marine to get out and went to fight the Empire. Wow, salute to that, Grand Affairs. He began the Marines. I'm a fellow, like you see, obviously, you see my Eagle Globe and Anchor. I'm a fellow devil dog myself. Salute to your grandpa, man. That was one of the worst days in our country. Um, But you know, hey, God bless him though for going back to and fighting the empire. You know, the, um, and you know he had the courage, the fight in him to go fight that because he cared about his country. You know, he didn't want to see him the US been taken over by, you know, a foreign empire, you know. And so, you know, that was the mentality back then. You know, the people didn't want to see that happen. And but God bless him though. um Gregory the cameraman, share it a Veterans Affairs link right there, everyone. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to him, and feel free, people, to hold on. I'm going into my because I have my phone to the side of me. Um, feel free, people, to share each other's links. You know, if there's anyone in here you're not connected to one another, you know, share your links. I think I don't know. I think you have one track. You have one tracks guy, right? I think I'm
I think so. Yeah.
subscribed. Yeah, you know, feel free to, you know, drop it if none of you guys are, you know, connected to each other. Share it. You know, Spike, I think you're in here, or you were in here earlier. But you know, go ahead. You know, I don't have a problem with that. Um, but yeah, so going back to what I was saying, you know, like I said, we all forget about certain days in our history, you know, war wise, military wise, and but you know, it happens, you know, so
Yeah.
it's not expected that you know that this is Pearl Harbor Day or any other military day. But as veterans, though, you know, even if you're a military veteran, you know, it doesn't mean you're expected to know every single thing about the military, or you know, a day in history, or when did this occur? You know, when did the Battle of Fallujah in Iraq in 2003 occur, or 2004 or 2006? You know, you're not expected. You know, I mean, I'm not going to tell you, oh yeah, it was March in 2006. You know, you know, we all forget. I mean, unless you're really that, you know, smart, I mean, and you remember things real well, then that's good. But you know, I can't remember the time that, you know, that happened, or when, you know, this occurred. You know, certain maybe a year I might remember, but not a month, the actual day or days. uh but yeah, everyone, there's links being dropped in there. You got Corvette Girls, Gregory's, John Blanchard, and we got 420s in there. So if you haven't subscribed to any of them, please do. Let's help everyone grow here, help each other out, and yeah, I want to thank also too yesterday, because I know Brooklyn Audit, he did his live, and he for veterans and the Marine Corps birthday. So I went up there for a few minutes just to show him some support, you know. And but yeah, he did his live for Veterans Day, and we're in the Marine Corps birthday. So you know, salute to him for that. You know, he did that. You know, I know he's still going through some problems, you know, with the on the legal side, and you know, he's trying to take care of that stuff. Um, so it's a little tough for him. But hey, True, good to see you again, man. That thanks for stopping. Hopefully you're not. Hopefully that to do list is done, or you still got some more to do lists. um, but yeah, everyone, you know, like I said, for me, Day, what it means to me is just a day of like reflection of, you know, thanking everyone serving our country, and you know, our military men and women who have served, and our service dogs, our military dogs who have served as well, and some who are retired now, or you know, are passed away. But you know, we want to always remember them, you know, because they helped us out a lot in combat, and not even in combat, even in garrison, meaning back stateside, they help us out a lot because we do training with them. You know, not me personally, I never did training with them because that wasn't part of my MOS. But you know, for example, with a bomb detection team and stuff like that, you know, they're the ones that are always working with them, and so they do help us out a lot. So we always want to give thanks to that. You know, God's great animals, you know, man's best friend, our dogs, you know, our canines, German shepherds, some of the best dogs around, you know, who help us out. Vendetta, sure. There's True LES's link. Everyone, if you're not subscribed, please share to a True. Great person, great individual, has a lot of great content. There's no drama on his channel. He always talks about family history, current events, and just about random topics on what's going on throughout the day, and how everyone's doing. So I highly encourage everyone to subscribe to that. Even some gaming, because he does gaming. Not, I don't know, as much as he used to, like he says sometimes, but he knows about gaming topics, some sports as well. So he's a good individual, and I encourage everyone who's into that, just having a good conversation, just like I am right now, uh, to subscribe to him. True says, I just finished for an hour, taking a break, and I'm going to say this in Spanish. Vas a descansar, huh? Yeah. And I just told True, you got to rest now, right? Because he just finished his work at home, whatever he was doing. He was setting up Christmas gifts, or not gifts, but decorations. There's True's channel again, everyone. Please subscribe. Hey, JJ's Adventure. Hey, good to see you. Salute. Appreciate you stopping by. Happy Veterans Day, and thank you for your service. Appreciate that, JJ. It means a lot to me. Um, and there's JJ's Adventures link. Everyone, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Cynthia says, "Thank you for your service, Mr. Robert Reese." No, thank you, Cynthia, for stopping by. You don't have to call me Mr. Robert Reese, Cynthia. You know that. You can just call me Rob. I met you like twice already here in LA when we're not too far away from each other. You just call me Rob, Roberto, whatever. uh, Thank you, Corvette Girl. Thank you, Vendetta. Salute from Spike. There's Spike's channel right there. True says, I want some Chinese food today. Oh, go get some PF Chang's. PF Chang's, True. PF Chang's is good. Corvette Girl said, at JJ, you're so welcome. So Trex guys. So Veterans Day, like how do you? What's your view? How do you see as far as veterans, like the past on veterans? Do you feel like how are they like treated? Do you feel they're treated like legitly, or are they
I
just overlooked? Just like whatever, just like earlier, like John Blankford, I believe is his name. Like he said, like, and he's right. When we go to the VA, we're just treated like government property, pretty much saying, and forgive my language, people, because I don't curse a lot, but we're just treated like shit when we're over there, pretty much. But he
I,
was being professional, diplomatic, and I appreciate that. But I wanted to say this out loud, but because pretty much he's right. But how about you? How do you see it from your experience? Have you ever seen anything or anyone talking about vets?
I think that veterans need more respect. I think that there's a lot of homeless veterans in the just overall in general. Like it's just ridiculous how many homeless veterans there are and how it's just all overlooked. There's
Excellent point.
people who are willing to just serve for their country, and then once they come home, they're just like treated poorly. And it's not right.
All right. Okay. Exactly right, Trex. That was a good point. I'm gonna address it though. Just Zally saying, "Hey, true." Zal. I was also in this chat. I didn't see also in here, but if you are also, hey, salute to you. I don't know because he said he was in here. Uh, okay, Cynthia. I appreciate that though. Thank you though for acknowledging that though. You said I know, just respect to you for your service. Oh, okay. I appreciate that though. That says a lot about someone's character, even though, I tell them that, oh, you don't have to call me Mr. Robert Reese. You just that's still, even though if you insist though, that still says a lot about your character, that you're a respectful, caring individual, and that you don't deviate from your roots, from your respectfulness, and treating people on a day like this. JJ's Adventure says, I don't think veterans are treated. You're exactly right. 100% right. And I'm going to get to Trex's point right now. Yeah, there it is, right there. Everyone, there's Trex Guy's link right there. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to him. Uh, True says, what does True say? He says, "I got a live for 5 p.m. today, but I'm thinking of canceling it. I might just get some food and watch a movie with the wife. Don't know." All right, True. Okay, but if you know, if you do, just let me know. Just send me a message. Um, that way, I can know because I don't know. I might be out. I may be because I might go out later and have some like late early dinner. Since they're giving free meals for Veterans Day and stuff, so I might go enjoy a free meal somewhere. Uh, John says a lot of homeless vets refuse to be helped because of the way they were treated by the VA. That's true, and you know what, John? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Yeah. Thanks for sharing that, though. I didn't know that a lot of them refuse to be helped. Wow, interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, Cynthia's seen 100. Vendetta said, "I know, very sad." Blankard. Yeah, it is, John. It is, John. That is sad, though. Vendetta. I know, very sad. Zal saying, "Hi, Gregory." And hey Vendetta, nice. JJ text, I just got you. JJ's Adventures. I think that means he's subscribed to you. I think.
Thanks, JJ.
Um, yeah. Vendetta, a Veterans Affairs official. Okay, there's his link. True says, nice, Rob. Go get your free meal. I will. True, trust me. I gotta take advantage of it. Uh, I mean, it's appreciated. At least they do it. I mean, you know, they should be doing it like I said, it's something that I don't expect, things for people to do, but it's appreciated. Like, some stores and restaurants, even when you go, like if you go to the Home Depot, when I go to Lowe's, or even some restaurants, they give military discounts, so 10%, hey, doesn't matter if your bill only came out to 10, $15, and 10% of that is with like $1.50 or something, then hey, it's better than nothing. But at least that's company, that store, whether it was a Denny's, IHOP, or a local diner or something, hey, at least they're honoring veterans. The Veterans Affairs says, I haven't forgot about your tricks. Hold on. The VA treats homeless vets worse than the other vets. I concur with that, Veterans Affairs. I do. The VA has been proven to treat vets of color even worse. Yes, that's a fact. That's a fact. Um, that is the fact. I know that. Okay, Vendetta. Thank you for a shout out. Let me see. So a VA needs our help. The vets fight for our freedom and get treated like dogs when they get home. Yep, those are facts. JJ's Adventures. I know that. There's something wrong with that picture. Yes, there is. Happy Veterans Day, AVA. Thank you for your service. Give me 1 second, people. I want to check something. Um, Let me see. I'm trying to see if someone's telling me they're. I think who is it? Uh, Also telling me he's blocked. I'm trying to see my YouTube studio. Let me see um if he's blocked here. Well, I don't think I could do that from my phone. I think I gotta be up here and just um let me see here. Give me 1 second, everyone. Hold it down for me, Trex guy. Go
All
ahead
right.
and go ahead.
All right. So, AVA, thank you for your service. You're a good person. Salute. Let's see here. Um, how's everyone's day going? I'm doing pretty good. Um, Today I'm just gonna chill, going on panels. John says AVA dropped a of the Hook video today showing abuse of veterans, and he totally owned a VA cop. Let's see. JJ Adventures, my dad and uncles were veterans. I totally respect all veterans. A Veterans Affairs says, Trex, you are a great support. Thank you for being here. Thanks, AVA. So yeah, I'm mainly just chilling. Yesterday I played poker. I ended up losing though. I'm pretty good at the game, you know? I ended up I normally win a lot of the time. Sometimes I lose though, you know? Let's see. Um
I, I'll be right there, people. Just give me 1 second. I'm just checking to see if someone's blocked.
it's all good. Cynthia says veterans should be respected. They earn that 100. And then AVA says the VA sucks. Change my mind. And then Vendetta says 100 US heart. And then Dagmar says Robert Roos, and then 2 waves and 100. I hope I'm doing a good job so far.
Yeah, you're doing good. You're doing good.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. Also, yeah. No, also, go ahead and try now. Um. Yeah. Now checking this if someone was also was blocked. But go ahead and try now. But yeah, everyone. Yeah. Back to I didn't forget Trex's guy comment about the homeless and uh and joining that also, correlating that to what John Blanker said about how homeless vets, some don't want to be helped because how they were treated at the VA. But first of all, yes, there are many veterans out there nationally that are homeless, and specifically for me in my case, though, I'm going to talk about here Los Angeles. uh, you know, and it's horrible. It's appalling to see that stuff because you know what, we got money being sent to overseas to help combat other war zones, whether it's in Ukraine, and like, such as that as an example. Israel, though, different story. That's God's land, that's God's territory, and I always will stand with Israel. We all should. It's a different thing. Now, I'm not for sending in ground troops or anything like that. We got, when it comes to God's land, the Holy Land. Um, I stand there. But Ukraine's a different story. It's a government of corruption out there, that country, and we're sending billions, over 100 billion already, and all of our weaponry and munitions and stuff like that. That's unsatisfactory. We should be out here helping our veterans out here who are homeless, and even the average citizen who are homeless out here, cleaning up our streets. They should be building shelters for them. With a couple of billion of dollars, they could clean up this city, and they could have nice shelters for them, so they're not out there, because we're already here approaching winter. And granted, at least here in LA, it doesn't get as cold as the Midwest or back east. But out here it gets in the 40s and stuff. In LA, it could get into the low 40s at times, but that's about it. You're never gonna see it in the 30s or anything like that. Usually low to mid 40s, which is perfect. I mean, for the person who can keep warm. But I mean, for those living in the street, such as veterans and the others, that's unacceptable, and our government doesn't acknowledge that. Locally, state government, local government, state government, and federal government, and to be in particular speaking about, you know yeah, that's uncalled for. And I mean, there's even kids out there homeless, and I kind of conjoin it all into one, because they don't deserve to be living out there in the street, man. In a tent, in a small little, maybe sleeping bag or two blankets or whatever. That's sad. It's sad. That's not what our country, how we grew up on. You don't see this stuff back then. you know uh, Not even during the Great Depression, you didn't see that kind of stuff. You didn't see tents. You look at old pictures of the Great Depression, you still saw people wearing suits and hats in line, to get food. They were still civil and wore decent clothing. They were still in suits and women in dresses and, what they could afford, you know. Um, and yeah, our government should be focusing on diverting that money to the veterans that are homeless, and to the others as well, the kids especially too, to take care of them. But unfortunately, some of these people in our government, they're hard-headed, they don't have a clue. um, but they just don't want to help. I don't know where their mind is at. It's just because they have their hand in the pocket too of DoD contractors, and they're invested in some of these stocks that are, because when wars break out, people know that if you own stock in the DoD side, companies like Raytheon, Boeing, Lockheed Martin, Harris, which is the radio communication bit, um, Redcom, you know, such as those companies, you're going to be making some good money. And if the war is prolonged, you're doing good because those stocks are always going to be going up, you know. Um, and yeah, it's unfortunate. And even people already have forgotten about what occurred in Hawaii a few months ago, the town that burned, you know. And and they said they were only going to give them like $700 checks. That's pathetic. That's appalling, because what, $700 really, let's be honest with each other, that's not that's nothing. That ain't gonna get you nowhere. Yeah, if you're little or something, you see $700, yeah, you're gonna think it's a lot. But all of us now know what's going on about the inflation, the economy. $700 ain't gonna last you even a week. It's just gonna, a couple of days, depending on how you use it, of course,
That's not even a
So yeah,
month of rent.
nope, exactly. Especially if we have a family. So I mean, we can't even help out our own American citizens, in Hawaii. Give them, help those people out. Give a couple of $1 billion to the state, to help, rebuild the cities right there, the people that lost their homes. We can't accept we're helping, giving money to Ukraine as an example, and a lot of that money too is helping to pay the salaries of government officials, from what I've heard too and read about. So I encourage people to do their due diligence as well. Don't just believe what I say, but people that I listen to on my podcast and stuff like that, and who've read about it and gave their sources, and I've read it about myself. I've come to find it true because I've read it, and it is going towards paying some of the salaries of government officials, and not really so much going to the actual people who need it in Ukraine, the families, the people who are suffering. When they get the money wise, obviously the military munitions, the weapons, and other stuff going towards the military. But when they get the aid packages for money, that's not really going towards the families, the people that are still there suffering. No, that's getting pocketed by the government officials, which is always going to happen. We all know that, you know. So, but let me get right here. Um, Uh, Veterans Affairs to $700 compensation for energy weapon testing. Yeah, I mean, that's what the $700 was for, to help out the people, those families down there. I don't know what else, but that's, regardless. Still, that's pathetic though. For our own government to even do that. Um, Dagmar. Uh, Vendetta, it's the least I can do. I pray for the military and veteran. Thank you, JJ's Adventures. I appreciate that. Veterans Affairs. Hi, Dagmar. Thank you, Gregory. I think he shared his link. Yeah, he did. Right here, he shared his link. John Blanchard said, "It's all about the money, no matter what." Yep, exactly, and that's why I said, yeah, when they get these aid packages to these countries, to help out, supposedly to help out the families and who are suffering. No, that money is going to the government officials. You know, it's all about the money, yeah, but it's the money that's going to the wrong people, not to help out the actual people who are suffering. Um, Vendetta says JJ, so do I. Dagmar, you're doing well. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Dagmar. Support your veterans. Yes, King Corso says good to see you, Gregory. JJ Adventures. Hey, King Corso mom. Uh, let's see. Vendetta says there's King Corso's mom's link. Everyone, you subscribe to it. Hi, JJ King Corso. But yeah, you know, um, in conclusion with that, yeah, homeless veterans to be in the street, that's sad to see. Yeah, I didn't know that though. What John had said earlier about some don't want to receive the help because the way they were treated at the VA. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But I think if there were built shelters though, but not at the VA or by the VA, by the state or the city or county or whatever, I think maybe they might have a change of heart or something. You know, uh, hopefully that would be the case. I mean, because even you can't get this across people in government's head that to go help out. I mean, when's the last time you seen a government official walking down the streets of LA? The mayor. When you've been walking down the streets of LA, like Skid Row. Have when's the last time you seen the mayor walking down Skid Row? Just to say hi to the homeless, whether they're veterans, kids that are homeless, or the regular civilians. No, because they fear for their lives too. Yeah, they don't. They just think about themselves. All of us. When we drive by there or walk down that area, our lives are in danger because some of them, you know some have, may have weapons, and some are just mentally unstable because of the state of mind they're in, either whether it's drugs or alcohol, and some of them you can't help anymore. They're already at a point where you can't help them. you know um so at least though having them in shelters is safe, not in the streets just roaming around, you know at the middle of the night, you know, getting into a fight with someone or harassing women that are, out there at a party on Friday night or Saturday night at a club, walking down over there. See you later, QT with Keth
See
317.
ya.
Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by. Um, Bye. Have a great day, Courtney Corso mom. Um, uh, JJ said when my dad was like, he refused to go to the VA. Yeah, yeah, because he saw. I know JJ. He saw it in that what went on over there. The reason why for now when I'm home is I go over there is because at least I'm getting free medical care. You know, I mean I ain't gonna pay no hundreds of dollars or thousand or whatever it costs for medical, or whether it's Kaiser, Blue Aetna or whatever. I'm not gonna pay no, you know, money when I don't have to. If there is issues though, I bring them about. So I mean, at least I could get free medical treatment. To a quality level. So I mean, I'm not working home. I'm not working. When I'm home, I'm not working for the whole year. But while I'm here, at least I could still get some free medical treatment, whatever I need. I could walk in there anytime I want and say, I'm having this pain. Go to the ER, and they could see me right away. To address the matter, whatever's going on. So, and I'm not worrying I have to pay a $10,000 bill just for going to the ER. Veterans of you think the buildings the VA gets already yearly they would build homeless vet centers. Exactly, a Veterans Affairs. Yep, with the billions the VA gets yearly, they would build homeless vet centers or more vet resource. Exactly right. But nope, they don't do that. That some of that money too is just, it gets in their pockets as well. it sneakily gets in their hands, but they don't care. When's the last time you seen the secretary of the VA walking down, greeting veterans at the VA hospital, walking into a hospital and thanking the veterans? I haven't. I mean, if someone could let me know, I'd like to see that. But I've never seen them, and I'm not talking about the famous Walter Reed Army Hospital in DC over there. No, that's more of the elite hospital. That's where a lot of our veterans, though, that have you know been amputated or have what do you call those, like severe burns,
Third degree
amputations.
burns.
Yeah, like the serious ones. Yeah, uh, but I mean, because even there's some politicians that go there too. I mean, the president goes there, but I've heard of some politicians that go there for treatment. But I mean, just go to a regular, little small town, in the suburbs of somewhere. Not from DC. Don't go to Virginia. Go somewhere, in a small suburb town, like a rural town. Maybe let's say Pennsylvania. Go somewhere in the rural side, where there's a small outpatient clinic, you know, uh, just to check out a VA hospital, a couple of them, and check out the veterans. I've never seen that. Yeah, they said they don't got time for it. Yeah, they got time, all the time in the world. Um, oh, let me see. Shoot. Let me see. Jay just said, let me get to this. This is why the mission is to change the VA and make it safe for all veterans. Right. Right, JJ. Agree at VA. Have a great day too. Kith317 says to Vendetta, have a great day too. John says, the more that veterans stand up and fight for their rights, the better we'll get for all vets, present and future. Right. Those are facts. Facts, John. I concur with that 100%. I concur with that. Vendetta says, thank you, Kith317. Oh, I thought you had left. I guess he's still here. Yes. Uh, a Veterans Affairs. Oh, wait, there is somewhere like that. In LA, there's a 900-acre plot dedicated to house veterans. They kick vets out of there, though. Really interesting. I did not know that. Veterans Affairs. I got to look into that. Really, I do. I didn't know that. JJ's Adventure says, yes, he had friends that the VA let down on their care. Wow. That's sad, man. A VA. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. I mean, th- how they do that? They kick veterans out. True. Yeah. Bet your ass they won't kick me out, man. They'll probably have me in handcuffs. I don't want that, but shoot, I'm trying to get my medical care, man. uh, Dagmar says veterans in the USA really need more support. Yes, we do, Dagmar. And like John was saying, though, the more veterans, that stand up, then the more, it's going to get better for all of us, present in the future, especially for the newer generation, you know. Uh, Yeah, John, vehicle, it's same as the rest of the government. They hire the lowest bidder. It's for like contracting. They get the low bidder for the job, and we've seen how that is working out. Yeah, that's true too. I agree with that. But at least like I was saying though, I mean, I mean, like I said, when I'm home, because sometimes I might be home 5 or 6 months. But I mean, I'm not gonna go spend. I don't know how much medical costs. Honestly, I don't pay attention to that stuff you know. Um, so at least though I could go out there and just at least get to know what's going on with me if there's an issue, and then I can always have a second opinion and go to an outside clinic and pay for someone to get checked out if I really wanted to. But yeah, no, it's all by the government, of course. They're like contractors. If you're building the building, you're gonna get the lowest bidder. You know, Fact, Dagmar says, I have to go, guys. All right, Dagmar, thank you for stopping by. I
See you,
appreciate you.
Dagmar.
Yeah, we'll see you around. J Adventure says, Veterans Affairs, I would love to see things improve. I would too, JJ Adventures, but you know what? In reality, Uh, I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. I don't see that. To be honest, I'm not optimistic on that part that things are gonna be improved anytime soon. They could, but I don't see that happening. Not within, maybe not next year or 2025. I don't really see major change happening as much as I love to. Hey, my brother, Quick Vic, salute to you. A happy Sunday. Blessings to you. And I hope you're having a good Veterans Day out there with your family. Um, JJ says, take care, Dagmar. Vendetta says, Quick Vic, smiley face. Let's see what else. Uh, quick. There's Quick Vic's link, everyone. If you haven't subscribed to it, subscribe to uh, Quick Vic. By Dagmar. JJ says, hey, Quick Vic. Quick Vic sings a rose to Vendetta. Have a good day, Dagmar. Quick Vic, JJ, Veterans Affairs, everyone. That lady, the VA cops bust her window. That's at the VA Veterans Housing in LA. Oh wow, yeah, I did not know that. I gotta now. I definitely gotta check that out. Yeah, because I'll make a big thing about that. I will. Snakes in the grass. Keep it short. Oh, really? Quick Vic. We got some snakes in here. Okay, wow, those snakes, whoever they are, they could come in the chat. Whoever, I don't know who they are, they could come in. I don't give a damn, man. This is our day, our Veterans Day. For them to do that, for whoever they are, you know, you know, how dare you, for doing that for on Veterans Day, you know, especially in a day like this. I don't know if you're not. I don't know if you're a veteran yourself, but you know what? Hey, at least come up and show yourself, man. Because I don't tolerate that stuff, especially on a day like this. This is a day of remembrance and honoring our veterans. And there are snakes in here. I really don't care, but to do that on a day like this, uh, I don't I don't appreciate. Um, Okay, all right, a Veterans Fair. Okay, it's in your latest video. All right, I'll have to check it out. I will check it out. Got it. Yeah. Uh, Zally says, "Hey Vic, everyone, there's the Veterans his official last video right there. So go ahead and check it out." Quick Vic says, "Hey Zal, the Rose, our government on cares on patting their pockets." Exactly, exactly. Hey Quick Vic from John Blankard. Quick Vic says, "John, but yeah, everyone. Hey, like I was saying, you know what? That's sad and unfortunate. If there are snakes in here, trolls, whatever. I could care less. But you know what? I do care because it's a special day for us for veterans, and to do that on this day, that's unfortunate. That shows you have no class, no character, nothing on your conscience about people who have served our country, died, gave their blood, sweat, and tears for us to have these freedoms. To do what you're doing right now in the chat or behind the bushes or whatever, or with a fake name in here or whatever. That's unfortunate that, and you won't have the nerve to come up here and at least show yourself and discuss whatever it may be. You know, um, let me see. John says, "Don't worry, Sergeant. Your mods on the channel will handle the trolls." Yeah, yeah, John. Oh no, I got. Hold on, just a second. Yeah, yeah, Vic. Hold on. Let me see here. Uh, I got it. I got it, Vic. Oh no, that was John Blankshire. I was looking at the Vic was saluting John, but I got the other message. Yeah. Um, let me see, John. Yeah, yeah, John. No, I got uh good mods in here, and they take care. They know how to take care of business, you know, and so I know they got this. Vendetta says we need to stand up as one. That's right, as one family. It's the only way we, the people, are going to move forward and take back our rights. Exactly, 100%. Sergeant Robert. Hey, Brandon Looney Tunes. Hey, good to see you. Salute. Good to see you. Um, but yeah, yeah, back to what I was saying. I go, come on, man, why you do something like that on this day? It's unfortunate. I take it, personally, and I know others probably might not care, but me, I do because this is our day, veterans, and it's a special day, and not meaning like it's a happy because people have died, so it's not. I mean, yeah, I know we always say Happy Veterans Day, but it's just it's just part of the saying. But we mm, a lot have gave their blood, sweat, and tears for this country. So, for whoever's, I don't know who's there, but if they don't have the nerve to come up here, then hey, well, then screw you, man. You know what? But I could care less, though. At least all my other good moderators in here take care of business. So I trust them all. I don't care if they time them out for 86,000 seconds or minutes, whatever the new. I know YouTube has a new thing. You could time them out for 46,000 seconds or minutes. Hey, if they feel if they, I'll let them make that decision. You know, if it's someone I could see, and but I could always change it myself too. So, but I'm letting them use their judgment as well. So, but if it's something though that's not really justifiable, and I'm not really catching it because I'm focusing on talking to you directly, looking at the screen, and I'm not looking at the chat, then feel free though. Someone could still point it out to me that he or she keeps getting blocked and timed out. Then I will look into it. But other than that, everyone, I trust their judgment as well. So right, JJ, exactly. Take it personally as well. Everyone, there's Brandon Looney Tunes' channel. If you haven't subscribed to him, it's a good channel. When you need a good laugh too, those of us that grew up, a lot of us are still young. I mean, when I was growing up, they were still showing Looney Tunes. I was born in '86, so I'm 37 years old, but they were still showing Looney Tune cartoons. Yeah, and a lot of those, when you need a good laugh, I'll go to his channel and watch a couple of the old, cartoons, and you get a good laugh. It's good to see some of the old cartoons again, man, because they don't have cartoons like that no more. And those were that's when the studios, Warner Brothers, as an example, that's when they actually made cartoons. And I know there's there that they wouldn't show these days because they would say, oh, it's racial because of some characters. But regardless, they're all funny though, the cartoons. So please subscribe, everyone. If you want a good laugh, you can go on there, laugh at some of the old cartoons we used to watch. Like my favorite character, I did a live with him a few weeks ago, and I told him my favorite character is Speedy Gonzalez. So that would be a considered now these days in this woke world we're in, and like a racial thing because he's Mexican. He has a sombrero hat, and why is he called Speedy Gonzalez? So why can't we call Speedy Rat or something? Something. So, why does it have to be Gonzalez? So it will be something will be brought up like that. Yeah, you're welcome, John. I know you'll help me take care of business. Yeah, appreciate that. Hey, Brandon, Quick Vic saying, "What's up?" Sorry, now you have your Coast Team U.S. Coast Guard. Okay. I didn't know you were in the Coast Guard, man. Oh, well, that's awesome, man. I never met anyone in the Coast Guard before. You're the first one. Well, thank you for your service as well. Appreciate that. Uh, Quick Vic, Brandon's asking you, are you coming to my channel chat? Vendetta says have to keep the personal opinion separate when you mind. Yeah, exactly, Vendetta. Yeah, keep personal business out of this from professionalism. If I don't like you, then that's a good point. If I don't like you, then that has no reason to have me time you out or ban me, block me from this channel. You know, um, that personal vendettas against one another, it's not here. uh hey Brandon, Quick Vic says yes. Brandon, probably Wednesday. I'm working all week. John, my cousin is one. The old cartoon we were really made for adults, but the kids didn't know. Yeah, that's funny, John, right? Love watching the old cartoons. Yep, they're great. And I used to love, well, I still do. Scooby Doo. I used to love Johnny Bravo, Dexter's Laboratory. Those are fun. That's awesome. I didn't know either. Salute. Yeah. Let's see here. Kith 317. I'm back. Oh,
He's back.
welcome back. Welcome back, Kith. I guess I'm saying it wrong, but that's how I pronounce it. Kith 317. Thank you for coming back. Appreciate you. Yeah. Vendetta says hey. But if you hey Trex, hey, I want to ask so if you were to come across like a group of veterans from like World War II or something, what would you want to ask them about like what like comparing it? Would you want to ask them their views comparing it from them that time to now?
Um, I would ask them. Let me think. I would ask them, what advice would you give in life? They probably know a lot. They've been around a lot. Like, what advice would you give me just as a young? I would consider myself like a young adult. They're respectable.
Yeah, yeah, that's true because a lot of them have experienced life longer than all of us, probably a lot of us in this channel, you know, uh, and they've have a different view on life, and compared to what it is now to what back then, I'm pretty sure them are shocked. To be honest, I'm pretty sure they see now is shocking to what it was during their times,
Yeah.
um, and but yeah, me, like when I always get a chance, the opportunity to talk with them, I always ask them like, how was it in the military? Like, what were the commanding generals like? How was the sergeants? How was the leadership at that time? In your platoon or your command like that. And they always gave me, good advice. They're like, oh, it was hardcore. If you screwed up, and pretty much they even said it straight out. They said, if you fucked up, oh man, you get your ass handed down to you. That's what they tell me. uh, uh, let me see. I would ask the World War II, what was your favorite ration? Yeah, that's right, veterans affairs. You know, yeah, and they always would but they always told me their favorite the at the time their favorite two like generals were Patton and MacArthur. When they had the opportunities to meet with them, they're like, oh man, they're like scared, worried to meet those guys because those guys are hardcore, old school guys. They didn't mess around. Those generals, man, and they're like, yeah, I see the face, the seriousness, and they're no play guys, man. And but they said that was the greatest opportunity of their life to get the chance to meet with them. You know. Um, True says, I'll see you in a few, Rob. Okay, True. All right, I'll see you. See you in a bit. Go take care of what you got to take care of. Uh, John says, stay in school or learn as much as you can because knowledge is a power no one can take away from you. Yep, that's true. That's true, John. Stay in school. Yep, exactly. Veterans are fair saying kids be by being a tool. True LES, have a good day. Vendetta's telling that to True. But yeah, yeah, no, that's true. The knowledge is key. Knowledge is key, and it's obviously different knowledge now from what it was back then. Now with all the technology and all this equipment, and it's different compared to back then. So, you know, it's a different environment we're working with, and other different types of people we're working with, fellow military members. So we're a different breed now, as we say, a different breed. uh Vendetta says, quick Vic, what's wrong? I don't know, Vendetta. I don't know. It something's going on or what? Uh, True said, "I'll be back in a few. I'm gonna take a shower." All right, True. Yeah, take care.
Uh,
But yeah, yeah, it's that's how it is, and it's looking back at the my 8 years of my service and being a veteran now, it means more to me than ever. Once when I got out first, I really didn't think much of it. Within the first year or so, I was just like, okay, I got out. I did 8 years. I was happy and proud, of course, but I didn't really look at it as in depth as now as I do. Probably not until like this. I think maybe not until the second year is when they really looked at it more, in depth. The first year was just like, well, all right, when time's on, I'm out now, so I'm time to move on now.
Robert, I got a quick question.
Yeah,
All right, so let's say you're in the military, right?
yeah.
Do they just give you like a gun?
During boot camp, yeah, you're issued a weapon for training. Um, and when you are, and actually wherever you're stationed, U.S. side or overseas, you are issued a weapon, but it's not always on you unless you're MP. You know, you have to whenever you would need it, you go to the armory and check it out. But that's only if you're training, though. Like, just say let's just say like me, I was communications, I was a comm guy. There's no need for me to have a weapon on me, you know. But when we go for training out in the field, we would have to go to the armory and check out our weapon, our issued one with the right serial number that was issued to us. So we do have an assigned one to us with the right serial number. It's not just like every time you go check it out, you're getting a different random one every time. That one is always specifically yours for the time that you're stationed on that base, whether it's 1 year or 2 years. Yeah. But unless you're other than besides your MP or some other special, MOS, then you're not gonna have a weapon on you.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Just yeah. So yeah, I mean, because yeah. Other than when you go to the range, for to requal for, your badge, shooting badge. Uh, um, John's mods have went to the next FCON level. Choose your words carefully. Okay, so what's going on here?
I think someone's timing people out. I'm not sure.
Well, yeah, we'll figure it out in a bit. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, someone would let me know what's going on because I mean, I'm just talking to Trex guy here. I'm looking, trying to look at him directly in the screen. I'm not. I don't want to be just keep looking like that. I like to keep, you know,
Yeah,
yeah. Vendetta says mods timing out mods. Vendetta says, or they will feel the wrath of the wrench. They were for the wrath of the wrench. Well, Vendetta. Well, I will. I have to. I'll look into this. Okay. But I'm not gonna do it at this moment. I'm having a conversation here with Trex, and
yeah.
I want. I want. I mean, my true
Yo, I
mods and
actually gotta head out,
supporters in
man. I'm
there
sorry.
in the chat here know who I'm. They know
Love
what
you,
to
man.
take care.
Salute.
All right, take care. All right, take care, Trex. Thanks for
If you need
stopping
anything,
by.
let me know. I always support you, man.
All right, appreciate it. Okay, thanks for stopping by, and have a good day. Yeah, see, Trex guy's a good supporter, and I like having him up here. He's always here once in a while when he gets the chance to. He's a great person. I know his link was dropped in there earlier, uh, but then and so if you haven't subscribed to Trex guy, okay. What does Vendetta say? It says it's between Rick and Dagmar. I don't know. Uh, I don't know either, to be honest with you, Vendetta. Uh, I don't think Dagmar mentioned anything to me. Like I said earlier, I wasn't really looking in the chat all the time. I was looking on the screen trying to talk to Trex here. Um, because when I'm having a conversation, I like to, give a, you know, facial eye to eye conversation. I don't like to just have my head down. I'm on my laptop and my phone is on my left side, laptop straight right here. Um, I I know some people have more fancy stuff, maybe more big screen, probably computers and two or three other ones, and I don't, but I'm doing my best, I'm doing my best here. Um, all right, Kith. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Thank you, Vendetta, for sharing Trex Guy's link. If you haven't subscribed to Trex Guy, everyone, please do. There's his link right there. Thank you, Vendetta, for sharing that. Um, let's see. John says drama in the chat will do it every time. Yep. Well, yeah, John. You know that drama is always that. That's always the case. Drama. Yeah. JJ, it's not respectful to the host if there's drama between people in the chat. If there is, and if there is drama in the chat between each other, between people, someone, people let me know, please. Just type something in there. Just say, look at the previous comments between so and so. That way, I could at least get a view of what's going on. You know, um, you know, a- and again, like I said, I'm doing my best here because when I'm conversing with someone, though, I like to, have the face visual eye to eye contact conversation. I don't always like to be having my head down and I'm talking to you like that. I just like to, you know, I trust everyone here in my chat, my supporters and followers to be cordial with each other and not fight, not argue. I don't know, arguing about what, especially on Veterans Day, what I don't know what the deal is, but you know, there shouldn't be any of that going on. Um, um, absolutely, says Vendetta. Uh, what quick Vic says Vendetta, it's all good. She just going around saying lies. Pay it no mind to you. Uh, thank you. So I guess that's the answer right there, Vendetta. I guess that resolves what was going around. Um, I guess there's lies, some lies being spread around. And so you know, then that's what the answer is. If lies are being spread around about each other, then yeah, why bring it to my channel? If someone's gonna be talking about someone in here, then don't bring that to my channel. Just save it for another channel or drama channel where all of that is welcome. Because I don't welcome or tolerate a lot of drama on my channel. It's not really my channel to have drama here. This is just um besides Veterans Day, on the regular, it's a no drama channel. I just like to have great conversations with everyone and just engage with you guys, all my loyal subscribers and followers, you know, all you guys are my ones that always follow me. So I'm dedicated to you guys, you know. I'm not here to engage in any conflicts with you guys. Yeah, you know. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you, Vendetta. Appreciate it. John says this is a chat, not a soap opera. Yep, exactly. Not a soap opera. Right, JJ. Take that talk to an alley, to the dark alley on these YouTube streets. There's other dark alleys in these streets. Vendetta says, "Oh, sorry, I didn't see anything like that in here." Yeah, I didn't honestly, like I said, I don't either. I didn't either. If there is something from earlier, maybe someone could mention it to me. I could go back and look at it, or when the chat's done, I could go back and try to see where more or less something was going on. But you know, yeah, that's why I was surprised too because I don't know what was going on. Kane Corso says, please respect Robert's channel and don't time people out if they aren't breaking the rules. Yeah, that's facts, King. So thank you for saying that. Yeah, yeah, especially on a day like this. I mean, it's Veterans Day. I don't know what like I said, what's going on, but I don't want to talk about it no more. I don't want to give it too much attention. You know, you know. if it keeps happening, then then I'll I will address it in a different manner. But JJ says I didn't notice anything either. Okay, all right. Fact. Yeah, I don't want to address the topic no more. Again, if there is something in there I'm missing, yeah, point it out to me and I'll look at it. And later on, I'll go back in the chat after I'm done here and then check things out. But yeah, everyone, because like I said, this is all about Veterans Day. This ain't. I'm not here to argue with anyone, block people on a day like this, or do anything like that. This ain't the place and time to do that. This is my no drama channel. You know, People are arguing all the time and fighting about you know ridiculous, ludicrous topics out there. That this is not my arena. This is not my field. That's not how I operate. Shutting people's channels down. That's not how I operate. If I don't like you or hate your channel or anything like that, I don't operate like that. I'm not gonna go try to take your channel down. That's not me. I'm a I'm a let's say this. I'm a I'm a respectable person, cordial person. I I was brought up. Hey, I think I'm still young, man. I'm 37. I was born in one of my great years, 1986. I was raised in a great family. I was taught morals, principles, being respectful to your loved ones, your mom and dad, everyone. And I always stand by those principles. And I won't deviate from that. And that's why I think I became one of the greatest outstanding Marines in my platoons because I always, in addition to the morals and principles and high standards that were held to in the Marine Corps, uh, the ones that were for my family side, my parents brought me up, raised me on, that helped me to maintain that stability, and I never deviated from that. And that's why I was considered one of the outstanding sergeant Marines in my platoon. You know, I never deviated from that, and I always treated even my fellow sergeants with respect. The same rank as me at the time. I didn't. Some of them I didn't like. Yeah, some of them I hated because they were a bunch of douchebags. They were, you know, they didn't know how to operate under a lot of stress. I did, but I still showed them the respect. You know. Um, Let's see here. King Corso, it's Veterans Day and we're here for Robert and no drama. Thank you, King Corso. I appreciate that. Vendetta says, no, it must have been somewhere else. Quick video says, just ignore it, everyone, instead of bringing it to light. Exactamente. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, it's probably coming from somewhere else, people. Just like Quick Vic said, just ignore it and don't bring it to light. Don't shed it here in this environment. I don't want it to spill over, spillage as it's called, into this side. Drama free zone, right, Vendetta? JJ says you're doing well, Robert. 18 thumbs up and 11 in the chat. Yeah. Oh, thank you, JJ. I'm not even looking at like numbers or nothing like that. Thank you though for keeping me informed. You guys are the ones that are always keeping me informed. Uh, I know some are more better at like operating like two or three like uh, devices at the time. I'm probably not that good at doing that, operating things, uh, but I appreciate you informing me of that. I got my phone next to me, so I could kind of see now that I have it back up. Yeah, exactly, John. Meanwhile, back to Veterans Day. Exactly. No drama. Right. Exactly, Quick Vic. No drama. Right, JJ. I don't tolerate drama very well. Quick Vic says, don't worry or put light on what I am doing. I'm a mod for a reason. Right? Exactly. Exactly. Juan 23 audits. Salute. What's going on, man? How you doing? King Course, if a comment breaks the rules, just remove the comment. If they continue, then time them out about forever. Right, exactly, people. If there's a comment here in the chat, someone makes a comment, an obscene comment, something that you feel in your judgment or anyone else feel that's disrespectful towards me or anyone in the chat or just in general. just then you could delete that comment. You don't have to time that person out for 86,000 minutes or seconds or whatever, you know. But if it's continuous, then okay, yeah. But everyone already knows that my channel doesn't tolerate that. No racial discrimination, no religious discrimination, any discrimination towards any ethnicities, anything like that nature. Or I don't accept any, you know, anything discrimination against families. No doxing in here about families, kids, or anything like that. Uh, oh wow, that's good, JJ. Your mom's 99th birthday in heaven. Oh, in heaven. Okay, well, God bless her soul. But I know she's happy up there with the great Lord, though. I know she's happy up there, though. She probably wouldn't be liking this drama anyways, probably in this in the YouTube environment. I know my grandma wouldn't, but she's with a great Lord too right now. Uh there's Juan 23 audits Vendetta just dropped his link. Vendetta says, "Hey Juan, hi Mayhem Americas. Hi Mayhem. Salute. Thank you and respect to all our women and dogs that were in service then and now." Yes, exactly, and I appreciate that because we always forget, and I always say this too. Just like one of my other great YouTube friends, like Brooklyn Audits, always mentions when he goes on his lives. We always have to thank. People tend to forget, but as far as veterans, we thank all the men, women who have served in the military because we all have shed blood, sweat, and tears. Many have perished. In our military, and we have veterans. We have service dogs that have helped us in combat and help us out during training to help us, you know, do rigorous training as well. So it helps us out. So our dogs too, our service dogs, our canines, German shepherds to help us locate bombs and stuff like that. Those are, that's why we gotta thank God bless, man's best friend, our dogs, because they help us. They've saved. I'm pretty sure they saved countless lives overseas in the wars, by detecting, uh, bomb, equipment or a trail of a sense, the sense from their nose, that powerful nose they have, has saved the lives of many, by detecting uh, abnormal senses from a bomb or something, an IED, Juan, thank you. KT Mayhem says hi to Kane. Mayhem says, hi everyone in the chat. Mayhem says, hi, smiley face from Kane Corso. JJ says, hey Masha. Juan 23. Sorry and hi KT. I get used to your new name. Vendetta. Vendetta shared Mayhem and Miracles. Link right there. Everyone, please subscribe to Mayhem and Miracles. She's a great woman. She always throws shout outs too and always helping small channels grow. And I don't know if you saw mine yesterday. Uh, Mayhem and Miracles. I know everyone calls you your Masha. I just sometimes I just used to just saying Mayhem and Miracles, but everyone in here, you have a small channel. My mods in here will help you, share it because you know she helps you get subscribers to help grow your channel, and I kind of do the same. I want to do the same. You're a small channel, we want to help you grow to get subscribers, and she helps out, and I want to thank her, and I gave her a big shout out yesterday, and I'll do it right here now because now I actually see her here. I thank her a lot because she got me an extra like 10 or I think 10 or so subscribers, and and I appreciate that, and I thank her because she does a lot of hard work. It's not easy, being on here doing streams 3 or 4 or 5 hours. For some people it is, but she's always doing a lot. She's active, you know, whether she's cooking or she's eating right there and or sitting down on her couch and just talking about daily life, what's going on, just like I do when I have my other regular live panels. She helps with that with a small channel like like mine, such as mine. Um, like I don't plan to be monetized or anything, and I don't care about like numbers or views or anything, but I just love what I do, with everyone here, getting to engage with everyone here, talking to you guys. You guys are awesome, and I feel it's a duty of mine because you guys are all subscribed to me, and I gotta put out some kind of content out there, not drama content, but I want to be here to just talk to you guys about daily life, how you guys are doing, what's been going on, and how's the family doing, and how's work going, just general daily life topics, kitchen table topics that we all talk about when we're at home or anything like that. And I want to thank her for that. She's helped out a lot, and she's a great woman. And if you know everyone, please subscribe to her. And thank you again, Mayhem Miracles. I appreciate your help and assistance. This morning, I think Hannah was live, and I actually caught her first live too, for Veterans Day, and I was there for a few minutes also, um, and she was happy. But I thanked her very much for that. Mayhem says hi, JJ. Hey, Leggy, salute. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Uh, the Vendetta says that's okay. Mayhem says hi, Vendetta. John says these kids nowadays with their loud hair and long music, always on the cell phones with the face space and my book, it said in the Grandpa Simpson voice. Mayhem says hi, John Blankard. King Corso says make sure to subscribe to hit that and share this video on your socials. Appreciate that. And Vendetta shared Leggy's channel right there. People, you haven't seen any of Leggy's content, and check it out. He goes out in the sea and goes fishing for crabs and fish and other um, animals. Well, sea life animal creatures. Clan. Uh, the Juan, the Edison bills are skyrocketing. Is it because the electric cars, or they want us to go solar? Uh, well, to be honest, probably they wanted to go to solar. That's why. I don't know. I wouldn't. I'm not probably an intelligent person to ask about that. I don't know. I'm not an electric car person, nor will I ever be. I always stick to my gas car, my gas truck, as long as I live. That's it. I'll never go electric or hybrid vehicle. I always stick to my gas cars. Mayhem. Hey, Quick Vic, how are you, sir? Hello, Mayhem from John. And Mayhem says, hi, John. But let's see. Ivy, hey, everyone. I'm sorry, people. I'm catching up on the chat here because I went off a little. There was not any comment. Vendetta says there was not any comment, only a thumbs down because her name was spelled Dogmar. But end of discussion. Okay, Vendetta. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. I appreciate that. Thank you. I really do. Uh, I'll take note of that. I took note of that already. Mayhem says hi, Ivy. Ivy's hi, Masha. Vendetta says there's Ivy's link. People, you haven't subscribed to her, check her out. JJ, hi, Ivy. Vendetta, hi, Ivy. Vendetta, thank you. Hi, Ivy. Hey, JJ. We're all going hi, hi, hi. Salute to everyone. Thank you, Vendetta. See, this is a great thing. All of us are here. We're all here having a good time, good conversation. But I want to get back to the veterans thing. But let me, I'm showing, just getting to the chat real quick. No, I don't, JJ. I don't have a service dog. I was in the process. I wanted to, uh, get the information and applying for one, but there's a hold up on that right now. So, it won't go through. Not at this moment. So yeah. Ivy says, "Hey King Corso." Ivy says, "Hey Leggy." Ivy says, "Juan 23. Hi." King Corso says, "Ivy" with a smiley face. Hi Ivy from Juan. King Corso says, "Juan and Leggy both smiley faces." Ivy says, "Masha is the best out there for sure." Right, those are facts, Ivy. Those are facts for sure. King Corso says, "We appreciate you." Leggy says, "Ivy and Kane thumbs up." Or peace, I think. Jonathan Mazzilli, what's good? Happy Veterans Day, all. Happy Veterans Day. Yeah, I appreciate that, Jonathan. Ivy says, Jonathan, hello. Vendetta. Jonathan Mazzilli, people, there's this channel right there. Feel free to drop your links, and my mods have the I could drop links down. A lot of us in here also, like I said, we know each other from other channels where we come from. So, feel free to share it and help each other grow. Thanks, Vendetta. JJ says, I say the same thing, Robert. Yeah. Vendetta says salute. JJ, yep, exactly. No electric vehicles for me. Heck no, hell no. Nope. King Corso's leggy with a smiley face. JJ, same here. 100 old cars are my favorite. Oh yeah, I love classic cars too, man. I like the, well, especially like the 60s, 70s. Like Cadillacs, Lincolns. The Impalas, the Mercury Cougars, the Chevals, the Buicks, the Monte Carlos. All those were the awesome. That's when America used to make great cars. We don't make nothing anymore. We don't manufacture anything anymore. But when America used to make great cars, those were the times. The 50s, the Bel Airs. Those are the times when America made great cars. As much as now, even though I own a new truck and a new car, you know. But hey, I was born in the wrong era. People say because I always like classic stuff, classic rock, classic music, R&B, old R&B, Motown, you know, some opera. People tell me, "Oh, you were born in the wrong era." I really don't listen to rap. I'm not really into that. Maybe some old school, maybe like Tupac a little bit, but I'm not really into the new music. I'm old school guy, man. Even though I'm 37, you know, new music is not really my style. I grew up listening, CCR, Led Zeppelin, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, the Supremes, Diana Ross, you know, the Commodores, everyone. The Commodores you had Dion and the Bellmans, you got the Big Bopper. I could go on forever mentioning names, the Yardbirds, Cream, Eric Clapton, the you know, everyone was all there. Tom Petty, one of my favorites, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, you know, Bruce Hornsby, um, you got who else? You got Pat Benatar, you know. So hey everyone, there's True's link right there. Support the big man right there, True LES. Great person right there. Great topics. No drama channel right there. That's where you want to be, right there. Kick back on your couch, feet propped up, and just chill right there, listening to True talk about his history, what topics of the day, and just anything in general. Hey, True. Jonathan says, "Yep, I am a classic man. I'm a classic man. I always will be. The classics are timeless. That's true." But yeah, okay. Now that we got past all the other stuff, back to the veteran stuff. Again, for me, Veterans Day is just a day of reflection of all of us who have served in the military, and also for me, those that have sacrificed, um, have shed their blood, sweat, and tears for our country, um, and that's how we come to remember these days. Um, and I don't know any one individual um, who could not thank a veteran for their service to this country. It'd be mind-boggling to me. I know there are many out there. Um, hold on, let me see what John says. Electric cars don't do well with water and a lot harder to put out than gas cars because the batteries, when they catch fire, are a burning metal fire. All right, yeah, there you go, right there. There's the answer. um, Let me see here. I'm trying to do something real quick. Veterans Day. There you go. Um, yeah, but give me 1 second. All right, there we go, people. Um, um, yeah, no, but I wanted to say, no, I was trying to get this picture up real quick, but I guess something's not working here. But it's okay. My background, I'll keep my background right there. Um, Video background supported in the studio. Okay, but yeah, everyone, so I mean, especially like those who come from overseas, who become resident green card holders and stuff. Jonathan says, "You ever see that video of the electric car that suddenly obliterated itself?" No, I have not, Jonathan. Yeah, if you have the link, you can share it. Share the if you do. Um, yeah, but let me see here. Give me a second, people. I'm trying to get this picture real quick. Hold on. Let me see here. Um, all right, I'm back. There we go. Give me one more second. All right. Okay. But yeah, especially those who become resident card holders of this country, I don't think have the acknowledgement like when they hear about Veterans Day, probably don't, you know, take the time to actually thank, you know, service members for the service to our country because JJ says, "Hope you have a very safe and respectful Veterans Day, everyone. I need to head out." Okay, JJ, thanks for stopping by and taking the time for your day. Stay here. Appreciate you. Hey, Quick Vic says, "True. Salute to you." But yeah, those become resident green card holders of this country. I think they'll really appreciate those. Some of them, not all. I'm sure there's good ones out there that do acknowledge veterans who out there, but some who, you know, who don't realize those that have sacrificed their lives for our country and for them to actually obtain those resident card holders, green cards. You know, it's uh, it's unfortunate that they can't show kind of some respect for our country that veterans have fought to save this country and for them to actually become resident holders of this country. You know, not to obtain citizenship. Some do, some don't, but at least you know acknowledge that. But like I said, I don't expect people. Um, I don't expect people on Veterans Day to say always thank you. Thank you. I don't expect that from anyone. I don't do. I didn't do this live to expect all everyone in here in the chat to just say, "Oh, thank you," because I want thank yous. No, I did it because it's to honor my fallen brothers and sisters. Um, some that have perished, but the ones I've served with in the Marine Corps in my 8 years, um, who are veterans now themselves. You know, and to be actually to correct myself, only one that I've known that was a good friend of mine perished with us in Afghanistan with our unit. 17 is the unit, First Battalion, 7th Marines, in 29 Palms, California, and yeah, and so yeah, I don't expect the thank yous. It's just when people do acknowledge it, it's much appreciated. You know, um, Veterans Affairs says I think it's effed up that we can promise local national citizenship, then tell them if you after we leave. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's what we did in Afghanistan. You know, um, and that's a lot of them are who didn't get that chance to come over here are there now. They're stuck there in control, which is in controlled by the Taliban now again. Hey, John, uh, appreciate that. Appreciate that very much. Um, but yeah, Veterans Affairs. Um, yeah, on our end, yeah, that's that is effed up too on our end for to do that. But that's on the government side of them doing that. That's not veterans, military personnel per se. The the rank and file military service members doing that. That's upper brass leadership. Political people telling them that that's what they're gonna get citizenship. It wouldn't be the average young Marine, soldier, sailor, seaman that would tell that to local, national, whatever country it is. Um, that obviously would be coming from upper brass, such as the colonels, the generals, or political, from the executive branch. You know, John says, Sergeant, gotta start getting ready for dinner. Had a great time and your chat brightened up my day. Thank you for your service and have a happy Veterans Day. Well, thank you for your John too for your service too in the Coast Guard. I didn't know that you were in the Coast Guard. Appreciate you and thank you. Yeah, you brightened up my day too. You shared some knowledge with me as well that I didn't know, and I appreciate that. We're always learning something from each other, especially here in the chat. But thank you. God bless you and have a great day. I hope to see you around again soon. Take care. Um, yeah, but yeah, everyone, like I said, for a lot of your neighbors might be veterans that people don't know. The the homes I like to see are like when veterans like have their flags flown, on their house, the U.S. flag, and then whatever branch they were serving in. Because some homes they'll have two flags flying, one on the obviously the American flag has to be to the left, you know, as you're looking at it to the left, and then whatever branch, you know, would be the Marines or whatever branch you were in, on the right. It always makes me proud to see that someone does that. It takes there's so much pride, you know. Um, Veterans Affairs to see you later, John Blanchard, and yeah, it's makes me want. I mean, eventually in the future, who knows? Whenever I have my home or something, I'm gonna put my flagpole in the front of my house with the flag, American flag, flying above, and then right below it, the my Marine Corps flag, so the tall silver pole, and then the flags up there, you know, and that'll be my thing, my honor, as a veteran. I'm proud to have served. Um, and we also can't forget the POWs and MIAs, the prisoners of wars and missing in action. They're veterans as well, but they're the ones um, that we never found that were missing in action and that were some were prisoners of wars, just like the late former Senator John McCain, passed away a few years ago, uh, in Vietnam, prisoner of war. But we can't forget them either. I mean, they were all veterans. The ones that are, like I said, missing in action who were never found. That's sad. That's unfortunate. Their families never got to know who, if their bodies were recovered or anything. But they're veterans as well. We can't forget them. You know, they served their country honorably. In a harsh way though, in a harsh place. A place where we shouldn't even have been. But yeah, that's But God bless them. God take care of them. I believe all of those that have served in the military. Yeah, I believe God has a special place for them. with him by his side. That's what I believe. You know, um, because those that served in the military, he's gonna have right there, right by his side, and they're gonna be, protecting him, and he's gonna be honoring them, and so they have no fear of anything. Um, but yeah, so and that's the greatest thing though about when you have kids. If you're a veteran, it's great to tell that story, of of your military history, and then when you have all your pictures and awards laid out on the wall, you have your own little office, but it's all of your military stuff and where you work at. you know it's great to tell the story of the um each award or picture that you have, and the stories of your military career, of history of where you served at and stuff. And uh and that's the greatest thing, that would make you happy, that would make me happy. And that's that's the greatest thing about it, about it. So um and, eventually, when at least I can tell my nephews that. But in the future, if I do have kids or anything, then that would be, that'll make me happy, being able to tell my stories and of overseas and being stateside, 29 Palms, so that'll be fun eventually, and tell my stories, my adventures, and about 30 countries or so, being able to serve in about 30 countries that I've visited approximately now. You know, those will be great stories to tell. You some stories probably might not be able to be told. It's too crazy, but yeah. Other than that, though, like I said, I hope everyone's gonna have a great Veterans Day today. Whether it's with a friend that who's a veteran, um, family members, or if you know any friends who are veterans, just give them a shout out, send them a text message, call them, send them a message on social media or something, and just say thank you. Thank you for serving our country, and you know um, and yeah, and so that that's what makes it good. The good and great about living in our country, but all of our veterans that have served. Hey, Brandon, Metro, good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, it's finally great to see you again. But yeah, that's what makes us, great to be living in this great country of ours. Our veterans, all of our veterans who have served our country already and kept this country intact. And we will not waver. So all the veterans throughout our our 248 years of history, have kept this country strong and going forward. You know, we have not wavered or faltered, and we have the new breed now that's in the new breed of military members, and they're gonna keep pushing forward, and they're strong and keep this country alive forever. Hey, Vendetta shared Brandon Mitchell's channel right there. Everyone, please subscribe to Brandon Mitchell. Great person. Vendetta says, "Hey, Brandon. Brandon, good afternoon, KT. Yeah, Samantha. Hey, Samantha. Salute, salute to you. Thank you. Appreciate that stopping by. Appreciate you stopping by. Thank you. Hope you and Mr. P having a good day, Samantha. He's probably asleep, I bet. But yeah, well, for all my fellow veterans that I served with, we help keep this country, strong and safe during my time, my 8 years at least, 2004 to 2012, that time frame. We kept it intact and strong. Now the new breed came in now, and they're doing the same thing. They're keeping our country safe, you know, and intact and strong and pushing forward stronger. So each of us is a breed for a certain period of time. The new breed is in now. The new breed has grown, and they've taken the helm, they've taken charge, and now they're doing their thing now. Samantha P. Oh yeah, there's Samantha P's channel. Everyone, please subscribe to her. There's her channel right there. Yep, that's right, Samantha P. We don't live in a democracy, but it's a republic. Yep, exactly right. Yep. Then, and that's why, even though a lot of people don't like my state, California, it's called the California Republic because we're a republic too. uh, appreciate you, Vendetta. Yep, there it is, right there, right there, it's right there. Um, but but yeah, we keep on passing the torch down to the new generations of the breed of new military members who are serving our country, our great country. Uh, keeping it strong, help keeping it strong. And like I said, no matter what, though, we won't falter. We won't give up. We'll always be, you know, the strongest ones out there. Whatever people say, you know, about us, they don't know. If you haven't served yourself, then you have no right to speak about the military or demean or degrade service members or anyone else because you haven't served yourself, so you don't know what's going on. And I always say that. Samantha, smiley face. Hey, Rudy, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, you're in Palmer, Alaska, huh? How is it? How is it out there? I've never been to Alaska. I would love to go out someday. Hey, everyone, here's Rudy Chavez's channel right here. Everyone could please subscribe to Rudy. There's his chat, his link right there. I was gonna say his chat. uh, nice to meet you. Vendetta says nice to meet you, Rudy. Yeah, Rudy. Yep. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, of course. We all respect everyone, all the military branches, including the recent, uh, the Space Force branch that was created a few years ago. It's snowing, huh? Nice. I love snow. Even though I'm here in California, or we get snow up here in the mountains, so it's beautiful. I love snow though. Samantha P says Miss King with a white heart. Yeah, but yeah, everyone. Like I said, I appreciate the Veterans Day. Everyone thanking for the service for everyone that has served. No matter what branch it was. You know, and whether it doesn't matter if you were uh, Brandon said, "I tried to serve and got denied for asthma." That's unfortunate, Brandon. Sorry to hear that. Okay, true. Thanks for stopping by. At least I appreciate you. Okay, take care. God bless, and I hope you go get something good to eat. I appreciate you. Rudy says, "I'll be back in California November 14th." Okay, that's what, like Tuesday, I think. Tuesday. Um, but yeah, doesn't matter what your job was in the military. You were admin, whatever, or you were, you know, a supply person. Every job contributes to something, and you played a major role. Hey, like I said earlier, if your records, if something was wrong in your record, your military record, I mean, someone has to correct that, right? So who would that be? That would be the admin section of the military branch. Just like in the civilian world, if something's wrong with your work, your paycheck, your payroll, whatever, you go to the specific section, whether it's a paycheck, you go to finance, or if it's something else, you go to HR for whatever reason it may be. So everyone contributes to something, to keep that military, our strengthness. So it all correlates to something, you know. Okay. Uh, yeah, Veterans Affairs supply was my best friend. Uh, got all the new shit first. Yep, you sure did. Yep, you picked and choose. You're like you got all the new stuff. Yep, and we always get the Marines always get the second hand stuff. You know, we always get the used and yeah, that's always we always get the hand me downs, the used stuff. But yeah, no, like I said, it's it's a good camaraderie amongst all of us, in the branches that we all serve in, and all of us veterans, and we all appreciate this special day because we all run into each other and thank each other, whether it's friends that you served with or other people from other branches, other veterans, and but who served during the same time frame and might have been where you were at the same time. But it's just a happy environment to be in when you go to little small events sometimes for veterans. you know they they always provide great little events, and you start engaging in conversations and find out that this person did this and did that, and it's like, oh wow. uh, and yeah, so it's a great environment to be in, and as a being as a veteran, it's much appreciated that all of you in here, I thank all of you in here that have stopped by, to spend this day with me here in the chat, or Trek Sky earlier came on the panel, and I appreciate all of you. Um, okay, Vendetta, I have to go. Have a wonderful. Okay, thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Um, thank you. God bless you. Take care. Prayers too. But yeah, all of you that stopped by today, whether it was just to come in for a few minutes, just say hi, or just to stop in, just to say hi, it means a lot. It really does, especially on this day for Veterans Day. It does mean a lot. A lot of you, don't have. You could be somewhere else right now. You could be with your, playing video games. You could be out hanging out, watching, football games or basketball games or whatever, or just sleeping still if you were watching a movie. But some of you took the time to come up here for a little bit. Um, uh, No, I'm not. No, I'm not Samantha. No, I was just thanking everyone first. Before all the people that have thanked or who have stopped here in the channel. I wanted to reiterate that I did earlier, but I just wanted to reiterate it again because some people have left already. So I wanted to reiterate that message back to the chat. Quick Vic says, "Hey Samantha," with a heart. Um, but yeah, no, yeah, all of you that have stopped by today, though, that are still here, some might still be here from earlier. I appreciate you taking your time. Like I said, you could be somewhere else right now, you know. But for Veterans Day, you guys taking the time to spend here a little bit with me, and hearing what um, I've talked about, throughout the day about veterans and some of the stories from the past, and some, of the historic meaning of Veterans Day from prior veterans I've spoken to before, especially like World War II veterans. That's a lot where the information, and I love to speak with them because I get a lot of information and and knowledge as well. Just like John Blankard earlier was mentioning that, yeah, if any advice you could get from them is, I would tell the newer generation is just study, get the knowledge as best, go to school and get all the knowledge as you can, because knowledge is power, and that's what we need, and our these days, a lot of people don't have knowledge. Uh, you know, some are not going to school. Some are just, just kicking back at home or not doing anything productive or anything. Um, and so you know, it's just tough for some people, I know, but at least make an effort for some people to try to work or anything like that. Volunteer even helps, you know. I've, I've given advice to other younger Marines I've come across, that had just graduated from boot camp, and I've ran into, and I've given advice to them. Uh, and since it's a new generation now, in this year, 2023, and I recently came across some newly graduated veterans, not veterans, I mean Marines from San Diego, who had just been in already about 8 months, and they were out in your uniform walking around. And when I was in Santa Ana in the downtown district, and I was giving them some advice, some pointers, some tips on what to expect in the near future. Obviously different times from when I was in. Um, Salute Corvette girl, and they were when they saw me when I was started talking to them and told them about my rank, what I was, a sergeant E5, because the rank structure you got is from private E1 to E9, sergeant major or sergeant major of the Marine Corps or master gunnery sergeant. Those three ranks in the E9s. So, but I was E5, and I told them, and they looked scared when I was talking to them because, yeah, they were like 18, 19 years old approximately. And, they were like calling me sir, like if I was a drill instructor. They're like, no, no, I go, you guys could just relax, I'm just here. I just want to chat with you guys, be cool with you guys and stuff. And yeah, I just gave them pointers and what to expect from the military now in this day and age, and you know, and just do what you got to do. Just stay strong, keep your head straight, and you know, and just keep going down the right path. Don't let nothing affect you. You know, um, don't get into the wrong. Don't start hanging around the wrong environment because believe it or not, just like on the civilian side, you start hanging around. There's the wrong group of people in the military as well. Uh, then they're gonna drag you down the wrong side, the wrong path. Um, hey Vic Ferrari, Sarge, salute to Sarge. Appreciate that. Yeah, and yeah, in the military too, you got the wrong sector, negative sector too. So you start hanging around certain groups of people in the military, they'll drag you down the wrong path too, and that's not good. You want if you want to have a successful career, do 20 years plus, retire, then you know you just want to stick with the positive people, and do your thing. You don't want to start hanging around negative, other military members, you know, just who want to drink every night, party every weekend, just all the time. You want to, keep your head on straight and everything. So, and that's what I say because I've been around that environment myself and experienced it, and so hey, Vic, Brandon says, hello. And yeah, so, I didn't let that affect me though. Cause when I was in the military, yeah, I used to go out sometimes with them but they didn't drag me down. I successfully made it up to the rank of, sergeant, and it was great. It was great to do that. And, um, to make it to achieve that level was a great thing, a great accomplishment of all the duties of what you have done, over the years. And it makes you feel good because it's like, man, uh never knew I was going to get reach this level in my life. And to become a sergeant is a big thing in the Marine Corps. I'm sure it is for those other branches, but for us, like, we take real big pride in our branch in the military, in the Marines. It's like it's unique. Ours is like we love and cherish our branch so much, the Marine Corps. I'm sure, again, like I said, every branch does, but ours is just like, I don't know what it is. It's that camaraderie, that love that we have with one another, that our history that binds us together and everything. Vic says, "What's up, Brandon?" Corvette girl says, "Vic Ferrari." there's this link right there. Everyone, you can subscribe to it, please. Um, Other Vic. Brandon Mitchell says other Vic. Yeah. So I'm assuming it says Vic Ferrari, right, Brandon? but but yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's that love that we all have for our brand, the Marine Corps. We love it so much, and that's what I mean. It's a big accomplishment to make that rank of sergeant in the Marine Corps. It's a big step. And I'm happy that I was able to attain that rank, and I got it, after 8 years, and got out as that rank, and as a veteran to hold that title still, though, like I said, you know, it's a great accomplishment in our life. Brandon has got to go back to work. Okay, Brandon. All right, thanks for stopping by, though. I appreciate you. Um, but but yeah, like I said, it's a great accomplishment in one's life to attain that rank. Just like in any work that we all do, whatever work environment you're in. I'm sure if you get promoted to a higher position, that's a big accomplishment for you, because that it's something that you aspire one day, that you want to be, the HR manager or director, and you know one day you are chosen, selected to be the HR director or manager or supervisor, and you're like, oh, they got me. And so it's a big accomplishment, and that's why for many of us veterans, it's a accomplishment, whether you just serve 4 years and then when you get out you still serve in the reserves, but it's still an accomplishment to become to have served, and that you get out as a veteran. It's a big accomplishment, because wherever you served in the world, whether it was 4 years in the US, or somewhere in Europe, at one of the bases in Germany, or in Italy, you know, um, in Japan, you still served, and you know, and don't take that lightly. That just because you have to go to combat, that makes it more honorable that you went to combat. No, that's not a thing that you should look forward to. Corvette Girl just dropped Brandon Mitchell's link for everyone. There's Brandon Mitchell right there. But yeah, no, so that's what I'm saying though. It's you know, um, honoring the veterans is a special day for us, and everywhere you go, you know, if you see a veteran today, thank them for their service. If you're out in town at the market, if you see someone wearing a shirt or a hat that says, Korean veteran, World War II veteran, Vietnam veteran, or even Gulf War veteran, or OIF, Operation Iraqi Freedom, or OEF, Operation Enduring Freedom for the Afghanistan War, go over there and thank them for their service. It makes a difference in their life, just for that day, and just in general, you know. People don't realize that, that what how it makes a veteran feel. Like all of you have made me feel, happy, and and again, I didn't do this live just because I wanted you guys to come up here and say thank you for your service. No, it was because my dedication to all the veterans out there who have served. I wanted to acknowledge this special day. I could be at, maybe because they do some parades sometimes, but I really didn't want to be at a parade for veterans or anything like that. I just wanted to keep to myself today, and just honor veterans doing a live, and let some of you people in my chat know, a little bit of background about the veterans and everything, and some stories about it. So that's why, you know, I wanted to just be here at home and do it. Uh, but other than that, though, yeah, you guys, I appreciate you guys. I'm not wrapping it up or getting ready to shut down. I'm just saying, yeah, yeah, exactly, Corvette Girl, and yeah, we salute to our service dogs, and you know our canines, our German shepherds, who have helped us in combat environments to help and detect and deter, bombs, IEDs, stuff like that. And who knows how many lives they have saved of our military members, being out there in the battlefield, or when we do training with them in the US side. I've never trained with them because that wasn't my job, um, as a like bomb detection team or anything like that. But they've helped us out a lot, and we gotta thank them as well. Our service animals, service dogs. Well, those are veterans now, veteran German shepherds that are retired now. Yeah, but yeah, they helped us out a lot, and but yeah, and again, like we talked about earlier too, there are a lot of homeless veterans out there, and it's sad to see that because they shouldn't be. I know some don't want to be helped, probably, but at least there should be some shelters out there for them built instead of billions of dollars going overseas. Uh, they should just be spent here for right now on our own citizens, taking care of our own citizens, you know, um, taking care of us, not not other people uh, overseas. They got other nations around over there in those areas that can help each other out. But we got to take care of our own first. Uh, no one. It's like no one cares about us. They don't care about our own citizens, veterans. Our kids that are homeless. Um, so it's sad. It's sad to see that. Unfortunately, um, you know, it's. I mean, you can say things and say you want to change it, but once you get into office, it's a whole different ball game. You know, then things change, and you're like, oh well, I can't change. I said it, but then now I can't do it. It's kind of hard right now. So, sometimes it's just words that are said and, just to get votes. But, you know, like I said, I just disagree. It's not nothing to be political about. I'm not being political, but it's just in my view, my opinion, we should just be helping out our own country first, our own American citizens, veterans, and kids who are all homeless, focusing on the shelters being built for them that should be built for them. You know, um, I mean, I don't know a lot of information about. Like, there's some in here that brought it up earlier about that some were being kicked out. I believe I can't remember like what it was, but you know, it really hurt. It hurts, and it breaks my heart to see that though. That how our own government treats our own veterans, and like I think John Blanchard earlier said, like at the VA, and yeah, they treat us like government property, and pretty much, and like I said, like forgive my language, but yeah, they treat us like shit. They treat us like shit, uh and that's why sometimes I get mad at them when I'm over there, because they disrespect us. They disrespect me when I'm there, when I'm interacting with one of the, sometimes it could be a nurse, even a nurse sometimes, or a doctor for that matter. Jonathan, we can't help others until we help ourselves. Right? Exactly, Jonathan. Exactly right. Exactly right. And yeah, and that's what I mean. Um, you know, we're always the one extending our hands. Everywhere. You know, um, we're whenever whenever we have earthquakes here, tornadoes, hurricanes. I mean, when's the last time you seen a country help us out? Give money, give food, water to whatever state that incurred a natural disaster. When? I mean, I can't think of any, or call if someone can. Please educate us. But we're always the lending hand. You know, and that's not right in my opinion. That's not right. We shouldn't be giving money all the time to everyone else. Of course, I'm still humane. Give some humanitarian assistance to the ones who need it, to the people. like families, like kids and children, women, for medical attention and stuff. Um, but we shouldn't be giving out money like writing a blank check and there you go, put however much, whatever amount you want to put on it, and that's it. We got our own citizens to take care of. If you're a country that can take care of yourself, then you got all the countries surrounding you that can help you out. You know, um, and it's tough. Tough environment. I know, but we're struggling as a country ourselves. You know, um, with the economy and stuff, and don't want to get political here, but it's just how I view it like that in the financial sector, and so for some of us, it's hard to even get food and eat. It's hard. It's some of us don't have you know good jobs. Some of us barely make it. Have we barely go to the grocery, like buy a couple of things. You come out with 3 bags, and you had spent over $100 probably. You know, and yeah, these days it's hard. It's hard for a lot of us. Um, and it's I hope I'm optimistic things will get better. It's not gonna be soon. I could tell you that though. It's gonna be a little long. But I'm optimistic though, that things will improve, but it'll be not not soon. It's gonna take a while, but we'll get back to where we were, eventually. We're just gonna have to be patient. Take time. It'll take time. Um, um, and yeah, so on this Veterans Day again, I appreciate all of you guys. Yeah, I'm about to probably end this stream, and I want to thank all of you who have stopped by here in this chat. Took the time out of your day to spend with me, and me discuss about veterans and little stories here and there. I appreciate you all, and you know, if like I say, if you come across you know any other veterans today, make sure you give them a shout out. And I'm giving a shout out to all the veterans out there, men and women, and the service dogs who have, served out as well in a great military, because they have helped us out a lot. Our service dogs, they've saved countless lives. Who knows how many, but I know they saved countless lives using the power of their nose to detect, you know, suspicious items, such as IED, probably. But yeah, everyone, I want to thank you all for stopping by, taking the time out of your day to spend here in this Veterans Day chat. And I would like to thank you all. And I appreciate you all. And all of you, you know, be safe out there in these streets, because um, now these days people are getting desperate now because financially it's tough out there, and so people are, you know, getting robbed. Um, all right, all right, Rudy, take care, and thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Yeah, be careful out there, everyone. Just watch your six, man. Just because people are getting robbed out there and stuff, and you know, and just be mindful, be cognizant, be mindful about your surroundings and stuff. Because I know a lot of us have our phones on us, and a lot of people are, even when they're walking down the street or on the sidewalk, they're just looking at their phone, and it's not good, because you got predators out there, and looking for weaknesses of someone, and that's a weakness. They see you, watching your phone, walking on the sidewalk or whatever, and you're the predator, man. They're the predators out there. So take care, everyone. You guys have a good weekend. God bless. Stay safe, and keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on working hard out there. Oh, I know another Marine. You, right, Corvette girl. Yep. Thank you. Yeah, appreciate that. Um, but yeah, everyone. God bless again. Thanks for stopping by. for taking the time out of your day to spend with me. I appreciate you all. And until then, you guys, um, like I said, you guys are always awesome. My follow, who follow me, all my loyal supporters and subscribers. You guys are always here with me. And I appreciate that. So, okay, everyone, until the next one, I'll catch you guys on my next stream again down these YouTube streets and on my channel. Thanks again, all. Have a good one, and God bless and salute.